Hi again. I'm here once more with the lemons. And the reason I'm here is because they are, again, in such abundance out here in the desert. But not only abundant, but the varieties. That's what I want to talk about this time. So last time we used a lemon that was small, juicy, and rather mild. So I used that in a lemon pound cake. This time I'm going to focus on Meyer lemons. I have another neighbor that had a Meyer lemon tree. So the difference, here's the difference. The lemons I used the other day were mild and small, but these are really pungent. What we're going to do today, instead of squeeze and freeze, the squeeze and freeze worked really good, but today we're going to do a preserve. And when we preserve lemons, we pack them for a later use, right? So we're going to stuff these lemons with some kosher salt, or even iodized salt works. And again, I'm the frugal gourmet. I'm the frugal host. I always reuse. So look around, and if you have an old mayonnaise jar, this is an old spaghetti pasta sauce jar. Just make sure you sterilize it really well. And hot water and soap will do it. If you have a dishwasher, that's even better. Hey, Eddie, cousin, love you. Thanks for watching. You're going to get a good tip out of this, because up there in Sacramento, where there's fish out of the estuaries and out of the river, the Sacramento River, you can take these luscious lemons. Like later on, you can pull one out of this jar and season your fish, or season your steaks and shrimp. It's really good. So one other thing I wanted to implore upon you, if you're going to do this to preserve lemons, make friends with somebody who has a Meyer lemon tree, because it just doesn't work as well with, this is the difference. Here's a lemon off of the tree in my backyard. Pretty cool. But here's a Meyer, and big difference. So I'm going to slice this one. Here's the difference. See all the rind in there? There's a lot of a thick rind, and then it's juicy, but you got to squeeze it really hard. With the Meyer lemon, it just flows out. So anyway, let's get busy. Here's my sterilized, sanitized jar, and we want to set that here. And you're just going to quarter this so it kind of flares open. You want to leave the tip intact and cut off the part where it joined the tree. Just give that a slice. Here, I'll do one. I've done 4 of them in advance. But you're going to just slice off the tip and then butterfly it open. Like that and like that. Okay? So now we have this thing like this in sections. And we're going to take our salt. It's making my mouth water just smelling this stuff. I wish this had smell-o-vision so you guys could see and smell along with me. But you're going to pack it, just stuff it with salt. Give it a whole lot. Now, I'll give you a visual. So it's stuffed with salt. Oh, another tip, actually a must. If you're going to do this at home, make sure you start with really clean lemons. Clean jar, clean lemon, clean lid. Wash everything. Okay, so then we just drop it in there into the jar, and we do another one. And you keep doing that until you have the jar, pretty full. So I was saying that this is excellent seasoning for seafood, especially for those fishermen out there. Mitch, if you're watching, I think you are, hello. you probably have some good fishing going on down there in Texas too. So then you want this really packed really tight. Sorry about the noise. You want to squeeze the juice. See, it's starting to come out. And so I'm going to keep going. And I have the peppercorns here because that is just nice seasoning and gives it a robust flavor. This is actually a North African and also a Mediterranean delicacy to preserve lemons this way and then use them later in your dishes at home. So we're just going to keep packing. So when you're preserving, always remember clean utensils, clean lemons. Here's a lemon that I see how shiny that is. I actually washed it, and then dry is also good. You want to dry them with paper towels so that the result of going in this jar, you really, air and dirt are your enemies. Air is your enemy. You want to pack this as tight and as close to the top as possible. So you want to have enough lemons to fill that jar to the brim. Okay. Oh, let's just get pretty here. I'm going to throw some peppercorns in. There. That's good. And then I even have, we're so blessed. In my California family, you know you are too. You can get fresh rosemary from someone's yard. You have to know somebody who has a rosemary bush. And rosemary actually grows really well out here in the desert too. So I got this off of a neighbor's yard. Basically what you're looking at in front of me, the only thing I paid for was salt, which I already had, and peppercorns, which I already had. So look at how pretty this is coming out already, and we're not even close to done yet. So I'm going to stick another sprig of rosemary in here. And this is going to be really delicious. Make your chicken pop, you know, as far as that dish when you pull these out of your fridge. This jar you want to keep in your refrigerator in the back or in a very, very cool place. And don't touch it for at least a month. Let these really just almost liquefy and then pull it out. So again, I want us all to stay safe. And so clean surfaces, clean jar, clean lid, clean lemons, clean hands. Boy, have we been having clean hands now with this virus amongst us. Here we go. Mitch, check this out. Boy, that's going to taste luscious on some fish in a few months. So I'm going to turn this because now I'm getting to the top of the jar. Let me give myself some room here because I'm going to squeeze this down in there. And what you really want to do is squeeze it so hard till all the little bubbles, the room in between all the goodies, you know, is filled with juice. So we don't want air. Air is not our friend in preserving. So I'm going to take a few more peppercorns, toss them on the top, a little more salt. And this is actually what a lot of, throughout history, sailors, their wives would preserve fresh lemons for them to go on voyages, and it also helped them with those awful diseases they would get, like rickets and, scurvy. That was another one, scurvy. So anyway, this is my host hint for today. I'm going to pack a little bit more in here because it's hard for me to show you the top, but I have a little bit of space there, and I just want to fill this as close to the now look at this. It's really close to the top, and that's what you want. Okay, so let's use what we have. I am constantly searching and looking around me for projects that are not only, fun and don't cost me anything, but get me through this awful trying period we're in right now. And later I'll have a treat for, coming out of it. So I'm going to you don't need to boil this and seal it or put wax on the top. It's nothing that serious. Just give it a good hard twist, and look at that. So that is your preserved lemons, right? Right there. It's going to go in the fridge, in the back of the fridge, for at least 1 month. Don't cheat. It's worth the wait. And in the middle of summer, when you're grilling, say, oh, I got something. And you can pull this out. And while that fish is on the grill, or those shrimp are on the barbie, just go ahead, pull this out and give it a squirt. You'll thank me later. Okay? Want to share with you one last thing before I go. And that is, citrus is in season right now. As bad as I want some good juicy watermelon, we tried some strawberries the other day, and it was great, but the strawberries need a little more time. But while the citrus is popping, this is grapefruit all over Arizona, free. Ask your neighbors if you're in California, same thing. I'm a Cali girl, and I grew up on fresh fruits and vegetables. If you're not growing it in your yard, ask your neighbors or talk to your neighbors. And if they're doing it, this is a pink grapefruit, which is, like I said, guys, I wish I had smell-o-vision so I could share with you just how luscious this is. But trust me, it's delicious. Sprinkle a little. My uncle, who raised me, used to love to sprinkle a little bit of salt on his in the morning. And he had a half a grapefruit just about every day to start his day. And he was lucky in Bakersfield, California. He had a grapefruit, a pink grapefruit tree in his backyard. So anyway, friends, Facebook family, American family, we'll get through this together. Let's all look around us at the blessings that we have right in our cupboards, in our own kitchens, and make use of it. Again, regular salt will do, but I'm ready to put this in the fridge, because guess what? In a couple of months, these Meyer lemons are going to be my best friend. You can thank me later. All right. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Ciao, Bella.